I've only just turned it on and somebody's already here. The best. Hey, man. Let me know how the sound and whatnot sounds because I've got everything set up a bit different tonight. My old man's going to be here a bit later. He's already here, but he's just not in the room. So let me know if that's clear. Teams are just coming out. Oh, bear with me just a sec. Right, I am back. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. I was just saying I've readjusted the microphone and the camera and stuff. So, yeah, let me know that you can hear me. England to win by 7. My old man is going to be along shortly. Yes, you can. All good. Loud and clear. Very good. Back from the toilet break. No, I just I've got the other laptop streaming and it wasn't quite maximized. So, yeah. Sounds fine. Good. Do you think the Wallabies have what it takes? They're underdogs for sure. They haven't won. I think they said it's 6 losses in a row. But it's going to be a tough game. Going to be a very tough game. I'll be doing the New Zealand-Ireland game later as well. That one I'm going to have my mum, my dad, and their 2 friends in the room as well. So it could get a bit loud. Just FYI if you guys are going to be along for that one too. Wearing the jersey for the ABs. I couldn't not wear the ABs jersey today. All Blacks are playing, so kind of had to do it. It'll be loud everywhere tonight. Yes, it will be. Could be kick for a little while in the first half. You might. I need Australia win. I got 35K on it. Are you mad? Bro, I hope you're joking. 35K. Will the same thing happen like 2015 for Aussie to get the result? Well, that was the last time they did it. That was a pool game. Wee bit different situation. That's going to be interesting. Pocock and Hooper don't annoy the hell out of England, then England will win. Well, I mean, they got Curry and Underhill on the other side, so it's going to be a very intense battle between those 2 back rows. I hope you're not joking and they win. Yeah, well, if you're not joking, I do hope they win for your sake. And I'm not sure what that currency, that 35K, and I hope you live somewhere like, I don't know, like 35,000 yen or something. $35,000 krona. Yeah. I hope it's a currency which is not like a year's salary kind of thing. I think my old man's just getting off the phone now, so he should be along in a tick. My parents and their friends are somewhat less neutral than I, so be prepared if that happens. Evening, Isaac. It's been a long time, man. It's been a long time since we had a game. It's true. Beal is playing. He is playing 15. My prediction, I've left my phone charging, my other phone, so I'm not sure. When's my dad coming on a stream? He's sitting right there. Say hello, Gazza.
G'day.
The reason for the AB shirt, well, they're playing after this game, man, so I got to wear the AB's gear. Australia by 3. G'day. They're saying g'day back to you, Gazza.
Thank you.
Right. Things are about to get real. Where am I ranked in the Super Brew pool? I was top 50 out of about 800 last time I checked. So not too bad. Rugby World Cup time. Yes. Things are about to get very intense. My daughter is not yet asleep, and my wife's about to put her to sleep in the other room, so be prepared for some crying as well. Whether the Aussies or English are crying after this one as well, we will see, but my daughter's probably going to cry either way. 23rd in the Super Bowl, not bad. Hey, Philip. England by 25, man, they would take that. Jasmine is back saying hello to my dad. Jasmine says hello.
It's going to be close.
It is. My dad says going to be close, in case you didn't hear that. Be down to 7 after this, yeah, and then 6, then 5, and then 4. I have a dream, 30 to 27, New Zealand. John King. Hey, man. Hey, gents. Cheers to you both. John, you finished work early today, man. Cheers. I'm starting with something soft because we've got a long night ahead. Cheers, John. Thank you, man. I do have Australia ready. And I do have England ready for the coming hours. My stream has just kicked off now, if you guys are wondering where you're at compared to me. So I'm probably half a minute to a minute behind you guys. We'll see. What's the cash for? John is very generous, man. He always buys me a beer every stream. At least one. He's very, very generous. Yeah, there is a break between the games today, which is nice. It's like an hour, so that should be all right. Depending on how long we stop with TMO calls and whatnot, if there are any. $23-second delay. Isaac is hoping the Anzac brothers can pull this one off. It's funny because for most New Zealand fans, this is one generally the two teams that we don't like to see win. I mean, I would generally go for the Aussies because they're our closer neighbors, but I mean, ultimately, I'm still neutral for this one. Hey, Sean. Yeah, Aussie have started pretty well, man. 11 phases. Nervous as hell, says John. For this one or for the next one? I would say for the next one. But either way, should be a good game. 15 phases. Knock on Aussie. No, you serious? Oh, there it is. Okay. Huge number of phases, but England did well to hold them out. Yeah, Karevi's going to look to take the ball to the line a fair bit, that's for sure. It's just Coke to start with, man. I'll crack the beers open in a bit. I had a beer with dinner. I'm pacing myself. I'm getting old. Aussies need to scrum hard. Yeah, this scrum was going to be interesting. Traditionally, you'd say the English would do the Aussies at the scrum, but their 4-pack's been all right. especially in Super Rugby, the Brumbies and whatnot. They've looked pretty good. So we will see. Especially see how Mako goes as well. Just started my second quarter. Nice. Getting my drinks ready for the Big Daddy of a game. Trying to say this one's just a warm up. It's 4 minutes going on my stream. They're just packing down a scrum. And did the referee just blow that up for Australia? Free kick. Wow, okay. Morning, afternoon, evening. Yeah, we got people all over the place. It's almost 8:30 here in New Zealand in the evening. So I've already had dinner and everything. One minute behind your stream. Okay. That's about standard for Spark Sport. Tolu Latu has given Sinclair a bit of a head rub, which I'm not a huge fan of. It seems like it's a bit of a dick move.
I agree.
It's too much of that nowadays. Have to turn the volume down. You mean the microphone or the TV? Hey, Wilson. 9:23 in the morning in South Africa. Nice. You got a full day of rugby. We've got to stay up late over here to watch it. Well, I live stream the All Blacks game. Yes, and that could be interesting because it's going to be me, my mum, my dad, and their two friends all in the room. So that could be odd. YouTube volume, okay. At this rate, we're just going to be scrumming. Yeah, there's a fair bit of scrumming going on. Oh, now there's a free kick the other way. And now Sinclair is doing the classy thing and not rubbing anybody's head. Literally just woke up. Well, if you just woke up, this is a good thing to be waking up to. Some knockout rugby at the Rugby World Cup. I hate players touching other people's heads. I lost it when it got done to you. I mean, I guess that's the idea, right? It's to rile people up, but it's just a bit unnecessary. It's a bit of a dick move. $2:25 in the afternoon in Thailand. That's also a pretty good time. That's a full afternoon of rugby. You can crack open a beer. Hodge will be an interesting one to see how he goes, seeing as he's just come back from a ban. Are the scrums the weakest point of rugby when trying to sell the game as a sport? Maybe. It seems to be the one thing that people always say. Like, I talked to my boss the other day. She's from the Philippines, and she was just saying, like, she has no idea what happens when they do the scrum. She doesn't know the point of it. She doesn't know, like, how you know who's winning it. She doesn't know. Yeah, she doesn't get it. So 8:25 a.m. in Ireland to 2:26 a.m. in Peru. Okay, in Peru, you've definitely got it worse than me. Yep, that's pretty bad. Just stream the match. No, bro. Check the description if you want to stream it. There's a cheap way to do it there. For some reason I got Got Qantas yesterday. Qantas aren't on these jerseys because they don't do any of the sponsors. I guess that would conflict with Emirates. Still no score after 8 minutes. My boss could be a ref. 3:26 p.m. in Perth. Yeah, I think Perth's about the same time zone as China, so that makes sense. Scrums do slow the game down. Yeah, I mean, they're great because they tie down all the forwards in one place, which means there's a hell of a lot of space open for the backs. So they still serve a pretty good purpose. England actually get a chance with the ball in the Aussies' half. Aussie have had a lot of the ball. I think they said 90% just now. You guys talking about Beale? Are you behind me or ahead of me? Because England's got the ball. You're ahead. Okay, Beale's just running now. Oh, he's all on his own. Quick ball. Penalty. Is that a high tackle by Billy? I'm watching it in New Zealand. So I'm on Spark Sport, but anywhere else, the cheapest way to watch it, unless you just want to find a free stream on Reddit, is just use ExpressVPN. They've got all the streams on ITV, all the games live and on demand. Oh, it was offside. Okay. Okay, the Aussie fans are heading back with a bit of waltzing Matilda. It's free to air in Australia. Okay. They're doing the next game free to air as well in New Zealand, but an hour delayed, which makes it like midnight. Not ideal. Yeah, Lenny Funnell's going to take the kick. What shirt am I wearing the next game? I'm not changing, John. Keeping this one on. Other than Spark Sport, any other streams? Check the description, man. ExpressVPN on ITV is the cheapest one. 3-0. Whiteboard update incoming. It's going to cost you like $12 American or $13 American to watch the rest of the cup if you sign up that way. Or $25 a match if you're watching on Spark. Whichever makes more sense. They needed that after all the attack. Definitely. They definitely needed to score some points after having all that ball. ITV doesn't work if you're non-UK. It does if you use the VPN and put yourself in the UK. That's what I did. Yeah, they could be in trouble here. They've just coughed up the ball. England with a prime opportunity. What jersey am I going to wear for the box game? Maybe a neutral one? What's a good jersey to wear for the Springboks game? Are you streaming New Zealand, Ireland? Yeah, man, I should. It's going to be a few of us here at the house for this one, or for that one. Have you got a bird's nest? Nah, bloody sparrows just sit outside the windows on this house. So they just chirp away, man. I don't live in Avery, I promise. Ooh, the Aussie scrum's under a lot of pressure. Ooh, no penalty. Reset. The box jersey. That wouldn't be very neutral, though, would it? What's a good jersey for the Springboks game? You all right? What do you reckon?
I'm trying to think. I don't know, really.
How are people still not getting the VPN thing you mentioned? Everybody, I know, man. I know. Every stream there's somebody asking how to watch the game. But it's pretty easy. You just use the VPN. Papa 2 sets at the house. Namibia jersey. True. Namibia. That's probably leaning slightly more South African. Maybe a Sharks jersey.
If you want to be completely neutral, Uruguay.
It's true. Uruguay does have a pretty nice jersey as well. Oh, the Aussie defense is holding. Australia jersey. I'm thinking a Sharks jersey because I think didn't Matsushima grow up in Durban, but he now plays for Japan. That's kind of a bit of a South Africa-Japan connection. If I had a Cheetahs jersey, I could go with that because Labuskakni played for the Cheetahs. Oh, lucky Australia get out of jail there. The commentator just said huge moment that was. I want to see this replay where they lose the ball. Pocock. Matsushima was at the Sharks Academy, so I think a Sharks jersey is probably a pretty good choice, eh? It's a good mix of South Africa and Japan if you're looking at one Japanese player. Wingman has the best idea with Uruguay. It's definitely one of the better looking jerseys that I own, the Uruguay one. I might not get many chances to wear that again, eh? Uh-oh. I can see the chat going bananas. Johnny May. Wow. I do like Johnny May. I mean, that one was kind of a walk-in for him. He didn't have to do a whole lot, but good team play. Good hands. Sarrell. Yeah. Wow.
More constructed.
Once you've seen one rugby joke, you've seen them all. Oh, my Lord. I have to remember that one. Well, that's our first lead change already. Hey, 11, Jay said. Cheers, man. Thank you for that, sir. Because you've said, come on, Australia, I'll open this one. I think they're going to beat them out wide. Australia have no chance. What a kick. Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, I know.
Whiteboard update incoming. A lot of people don't like Owen Farrell, but that was a hell of a kick. $18. Come on, guys, stop. That can't be real. We've just kicked off. Here's trouble. Wow, that's 2 in 2 minutes. Okay, that one he had a bit more work to do.
What a try.
What a try is right. Wow. Wow. Australia are in trouble, people. Oh, wow. Top try. Wow.
I don't know what the reserves are running on.
Another tough kick, but he just got the last one. England counter-attack is superb. Yeah, that was just too good. I mean, one chance, one try for that one. All Blacks, yeah, the All Blacks are my number one team. Has to be, as a Kiwi. My Super Rugby team is the Blues, which makes life tough in recent years.
Yep.
Oh, that looked like it was going to go wide, but he got it. Man,
14-point try.
for a second there, Aussie were looking all right. Whiteboard update is incoming. Aussie rugby is dead to you. Scotty, the game's still going. Still got an hour. Lots of things could happen. But you'd rather not be 14-3 down after 22 minutes. That is true. I could get busy with the whiteboard in this game. It may be true. It's 23 minutes gone, 14-3 to Australia. That was 2 tries in 3 minutes. Australia probably needs to be the next to score, otherwise it's going to be very tricky. Oh, the Aussies have won a penalty. Was it Hooper this time? Oh, just not releasing. Funny thing is, the Wallabies were playing okay. They were. They had a lot of the ball. They seemed to be doing really well. And then, bam, bam, England go 14 points on the board. Massive game so far. Yeah, Aussies playing good, but then England just bam, bam. You're right. Positions now pretty much even. Can the Aussies do anything here? Oh, man, they're only 5 meters out. Oh, and there's a penalty. Surely England will kill the ball off. Trying the tight, I'm literally almost doing things watching this game. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I'm a neutral for this one. Would have started James O'Connor. He does have more experience, but Pataya looks like he's going to be a good player, so I guess give him a crack. Yeah, O'Connor's on the bench. This live stream's better than the actual game. This game's all right. It's going pretty well. Aussie going to take the 3. It is right out in front. What other country would you support other than the All Blacks? I've got a couple of, I guess, general bits of logic in the way I support teams, and sometimes they do conflict with each other. Like, generally, I like to see the other teams in the Rugby Championship do well, because they're guys are the ones I see in Super Rugby, and they're the guys I see in the Rugby Championship, so I know those guys. I'm going to update the whiteboard in a second. 6. But I also like to see teams who haven't won things win it for the first time. So by that logic, I should want Australia and South Africa to win the World Cup if New Zealand can't, but they've both won it before, so I shouldn't want them to win it. So it's kind of, it kind of gets tricky. The Aussies aren't going to kick it long from their own 22, are they? And George is just doing his thing. No wonder Dylan Hartley can't get a call up. I thought there was an Aussie high tackle on the build up there, but nope. Oh, Aussie have just lost it forward. And now there's a penalty. You can come watch the game. My mum's just walked into the room as well. She was trying to be all sneaky and quiet, but.
Yeah, I thought they were going to score there again, man. Yeah, they're really well. Aussies have done it right, but they just 2 tries now.
Trying to learn how to play rugby, but I can't quite get there. God, another rugby joke. Nice. You're getting lots of highs from the stream.
Hi, everybody.
There you go.
We wouldn't be play these guys next week. Who just played with them? Marcus come in. But Mike's right. They would, they did. They had to be a big team to score. They need to score again. Because they want to get out to 21-6. I don't think they'll come back.
The consensus in the 2 cents house is Australia need to score next. Oh, another penalty.
They don't look like it at the moment.
Referee's been all right.
Yeah.
English think they've won it after scoring that last try. Still lots of rugby to be played, but they've put themselves in a good position. Are you the product of 2 times 1 cent? No, probably the product of a few bucks and just ended up with a little bit of change left over. Aussie scrum holding so far. Yeah, the Aussie scrum's not bad. So, yeah. I won't be surprised if they do hold pretty well. Australia comeback. It looks like they're about to get a 3-point setback, but we'll see. Morning, Adam. Yeah, it's 29 minutes and 30 seconds gone. So if you're just getting out of bed, you're still in time for this one.
Bread and butter.
Bread and butter for sure. England have blown bigger leads. Remember that game against Scotland? That wasn't that long ago. So, yeah, they'll have to show a bit of composure, that's for sure. It's 8:30. I'm a uni student, not a fan. Yeah. 8:30 a.m. for a uni student is very early in the morning. For a parent of young children, that is a hell of a sleep in. So, perspective, I guess. Australia's starting to look slow. We'll see. They seem to be wanting to run everything. They don't want to kick it back to England, that's for sure. But it's cost them a little bit. They don't want to exit their 22 that way. They want to keep the pill. How many phases is this? The Aussies are going 6 phases. All your family's watching the rugby. Oh, England got the ball back. No foot in touch. Okay. Yeah, the Aussies don't want to kick it, but the English got no problems pinning the Aussies back, and Hodge just got smashed. Did he lose the ball? He did. Do your parents have enough grandkids to form a 2 cents team. No, we'd probably still be a bit short. We don't even have a sevens team. We got 6. But if you count my niece, we got a sevens team. Is this the biggest rugby YouTube channel other than the World Rugby? Nah, man. Squidge Rugby's got like 100,000 subs. He is by far the biggest. 1014's got like 20 something, but they don't post much on YouTube anymore. Australia comeback from 20 points against the Pumas was in 2018. That's true. So the Aussies have got a history of comebacks and the English have got a history of giving away leads. Maybe. Unless the Aussies can pull out the best in the second half, they're in real trouble. The English are outplaying them pure and simple. They do seem to have the better of the game thus far. I'm not sure if Cheika's secret plan was to not kick from his own 22, but that hasn't paid a whole bunch of dividends. Turns out your TV is a few seconds before yours. Wow, mine's usually behind everybody else's. 1014's a sellout. What? I'm the guy advertising the VPN every other video and jerseys, and you guys are calling them sellouts. Squidge is so annoying about masculinity and Falau. This is definitely your only channel. I know some people don't appreciate Squidge's sense of humor, that's true, but I find him pretty funny for the most part. And his analysis is top. He's got a good rugby brain. When was the last time 1014 put something on YouTube? Yeah. They put stuff on Spark Sports YouTube channel now, but it's not much. Most of it's on Spark Sports app. They forgot where they began. Don't forget we started on 1014, 2 cents. Finally, the Aussies kicked the ball out of their 22. I feel like the 1014's goal, though, was always to go mainstream. So, like, the guys quit their jobs and everything, from what I understand. So, yeah. I think they were bought out. Maybe. They first signed up with Sky TV and then they signed up for Spark Sport. But I can't imagine their Spark Sport deal will last long because after the World Cup, all the rugby rights in New Zealand go back to Sky. Sky's got Super Rugby and all the All Black stuff apart from the World Cup. So, what's my prediction for the semis? At this point, England are looking likely, but there's still a lot of rugby to go in this game. I'm not even going to go there for New Zealand, Ireland. Another breakdown penalty. Pocock. If Ireland win today, will you change your name to 2 Euro Rugby? Maybe I should be changing it to 2 Pence Rugby if England win. What's the time difference from Japan to New Zealand? It must be like 4 hours. Ooh, what happened there? That didn't look pretty. Surprised the TMO didn't call that. Like Squidge, but not what he shouts. He did shout that Uruguayan guy's name, didn't he? Man, Australia could probably use any points before halftime. Have they lost the ball?
Yeah. Oh, no, it's straight up there.
Okay, England knocked it on. So Australia got one more shot. Pences for the English, census for Irish. Stick with it. Okay. 5 hours now, yeah, with daylight savings. Japan is right now 4:56. Yep, so that is let's see, United Ireland team, so cents or pence is fine. True, I forgot about that. Does euros do cents if you're like half a euro? Is that 50 euro cents? I've not been to Europe, so I do not know these things. Which player do you think poses the biggest threat for New Zealand later? Conor Murray, if he's on form with his kicks or his runs. Stockdale's given us big problems before. Maybe Omani, if he can disrupt our lineout. There's lots of options. Sexton for sure. Yeah, 50 cents. Okay. So I'm 92 cents short of 98 cents short of a euro. A euro is 100 cents. Okay, cool. That makes sense. Makes sense. Who will win tonight? At the moment, England's looking pretty comfortable.
Scrums are a mess.
Scrums are a bit messy, yes. That is true. Hey, Mr. Rugby fan. Checker booted after a loss today. I think Checker's said he's going to step down, right?
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah. I mean, the guy's a millionaire, so he can just do whatever he wants. Coaching Australia for him is just kind of like doing what you want to do when you're a millionaire because you can. Pitches have been in a bad state for this World Cup. Probably a lot of these grounds are traditionally not rugby grounds, eh? So when you get like 900 kilos, pushing another 900 kilos, it's a good test of whether the grass is going to hold up. A millionaire, yeah. Checker made money in like clothing. He's a millionaire. Jake White to replace Checker. Ooh, be a good coach. He's got the Australian background with the Brumbies. But I don't know.
To be Dave Rennie.
Dave Rennie, true. Oh, the Aussies just won a scrum penalty. Surely they take a shot before halftime. Sinclair doesn't look happy. An Aussie making money in clothing. I know, as funny as that sounds. Likewise, if it was a New Zealander, to be honest. Wallabies need Laurie Fisher. Yeah, he coached in Europe. He coached the Tars. He had a fair bit of success wherever he went. If you want the link to the game, check the description. That's the best way to get it. All the World Cup games. But not here. Hence the title. Not showing the game. Thank you. VPN ITV is exactly the way. Yep, sensibly the Wallabies are going to take the shot. The hooter has just gone. So this will be the final play. You can show the reflection of the game on the whiteboard. It's already halfway there. Or the glasses. $17-9 at halftime. Advantage England. But Aussie not dead and buried. Okay, but they are still going to do the restart. Surely they get the ball and kick it out. And kick it out. Smart move. Half time. Do you think Fiji and Japan are deserving to be added to the rugby championship with New Zealand, Australia, South Africa, and Argentina? What do you think, Dad? Add Japan or Fiji to the rugby championship?
Possibly. That's a hard one.
It's usually the money thing that's the problem, eh?
Yeah, I think Japan would probably be all right. I know Fiji have been struggling with money.
Fiji got the talent, Japan got the money.
Yeah.
Who's that off screen? That's my dad. He is here today watching the games. They want to know what you think of the game so far. I'm just going to grab a bottle opener.
England deserve to be in front.
England deserve to be in
Australia
front.
going to make a comeback? I don't know. It's been a fairly good game, though. French referee's done all right so far.
Japan, no way. TV station in Japan broadcast this match. That's why I don't explore back. Can't watch the games of the tournament in your country. Is that right? That's funny. Nah, I'm all good. Thank you. Oh, do you want to poke your head on here? They want to see you before you go. You can just, the camera's just here. If you just stand in front of the whiteboard and you can give them a wave. You might have to bend down a little bit.
See you soon, guys.
This way, that's the microphone. Just this way a little bit. Okay. Come this way. There you go. Bend down. There you go.
See you soon, guys.
That's you. Look there. There you
See you soon, guys and girls.
There you go. Cool. He's gonna make a cup of tea.
And one for my wife.
And one for my mum. Dad cam. Yes. Oh man, this chair is not comfortable for prolonged sitting. Mark in the near future, I know, right? Mark when he's like 67? No, 69. Jesus, yeah, 69. Papa 2 cents. Yes. Near future, actually. That's I'm not sure if it's near future. That's Mark in like 30 something years. Australia trying to power their way through England. It's just not working. Yeah. The English guys are not ones to take being powered through very easily. Bro, you're not allowed to say that number on TV. True. That's controversial. Looks like an audio streamer got YouTube striked. Can you hear the commentary on my one? It's pretty quiet. Enjoy the cuppa. Yes. I mean, like I said, for the next game, the All Blacks in Ireland, it's going to be my mum, my dad, and their two like a family friend. So like the couple that they always go out and have coffee with on a Sunday. So like my dad is being quite quiet tonight, I guess, because you guys are here. But I'm not sure whether that will be true for the next game. It could get a bit loud. I can't hear mine. Okay, good. Yeah, I try to keep the volume not coming through because, yeah, same deal. Okay, thank you for the confirmation, Jasmine. Kind of see a reflection on the whiteboard. Yeah, there's a little bit there at the bottom, just that bit there. I'm kind of confident that's not enough to count as me broadcasting the game. Passion makes the game true. I swear I watched the game. I will be banned on YouTube. Yeah, it seems to be a thing. Watching from Romania. Nice one, man. I hope it's good weather today in Romania. What channel can you watch All Blacks Ireland on? ITV if you're in the UK. VPN to ITV if you're outside the UK. Or TV. One of the TVNZ channels is going to have it delayed if you're in New Zealand. Unbiased English ITV panel. I'm just looking at halftime stats. Run meters 162 England, 248 Australia. Australia has been wanting to run the ball more than kick it. Possession 40-60 to Australia. Territory 42-58 to Australia. They have had more of the pill. Tackling percentage 89% England. That's pretty sweet. 84 out of 94. And 85 for Australia. That's a 45 out of 53. So England being asked to do a bit more, and penalties conceded is 5-1. Interesting. A bit unprofessional of Zindan Brick talking about the semi-final. Did he do that? I didn't see anything about it. What's with the cheapest asking to watch the game? Yeah, man, go with the VPN. It's like $13 American for the rest of the tournament. It's pretty easy. Who are you going for in Wallabies versus England? I mean, maybe Australia because they're the underdog, but I don't really mind. Not enough ad breaks for rugby in the USA. I have thought about that actually, whether they could like introduce more breaks into rugby to put ads on. Not that us fans would like it, but it might bring more money into the game, get the players a bit paid a bit better. I don't know. But the more breaks you have, the bigger the players get. The bigger they are, the more injuries you get and whatnot. So, watching from Cape Town with a heavy hangover, man. You haven't even got the game tomorrow to come. He wrote an article, wrote off Ireland, where he said he feared English for the semi-final. Yeah, well, yeah. I don't think any of the players or the coaching staff are doing that. The media always talks a bit of nonsense. So. Why are they trying to play from inside the 22? Yeah, they don't seem to want to kick it. They don't seem to want to kick it back to the English, but the problem with doing that is if you make a mistake in your 22, you are in trouble. So no red cards so far. That's always a good sign. No yellow cards either. Shower time and then time for a breakfast beer. That sounds like a plan. Going to the scrapyard, see for the New Zealand game. Okay. England are not looking the best. Well, neither side's really looked fantastic as yet. You haven't seen like Karevi or Tuilangi really busting through the other side. So, yeah,
Pretty tight.
it has been pretty tight. Two premium level tickets for the final. Damn. Must have cost you an arm and a leg. Thank God there have been no cards so far. Absolutely. You don't want cards. They're showing the English dressing room. The guys all look pretty focused. They're doing the whole team talk, and so are the Aussies. So none of this split the forwards and the backs off. They're doing everyone collectively. Sinclair gets a penalty for chatting. He does like a wee chat. Scrum battle is good. Yeah, it is. Still 17-9, 17-9, yeah. Ireland's biggest threats. I mean, you can never count out Murray and Sexton when they're playing together. I mean, I think both the Irish wingers are dangerous, even if Stockdale probably gets a wee bit more press over here. The midfield, the front row, man, the Irish have got threats all over the park. But you'd think that Murray and Sexton will have to have pretty solid games if they're going to get a win. Likewise, Moonga and Barrett for New Zealand. So
I think we might be a bit strong in the midfield.
Who's been your favorite player of the tournament so far? That's a good question. Who's been really fun to watch the tournament so far? I'm trying to think of players who on teams like Pellegrini for Italy was on fire when he was playing.
Their Japanese winger.
Oh yeah, Fukuoka's been really good, and same with Matsushima. That's true. And the Russian fullback's taken a few hits to the head. If you're being a bit kind of half jokey, half serious, the guy gets up after he gets hit, man. Oh, Colby, yeah, I think probably Colby.
Yeah, Colby.
Probably Colby. Sorry, I forgot about Colby. Colby, yeah, Colby. Ireland, New Zealand's kryptonite. Oh, and Ranradra. That's true. Colby and Randrad. Randrandra. Yes. Those two guys. Matsushima, I think I'll probably still give it to Colby, but Matsushima has been very good as well. Pellegrini has played really well for sure. Oh, Josh Adams, man, you guys keep bringing up all these names. Adams has been phenomenal too. Leach, yeah, same with Labiskakny.
He plays Super Rugby here.
Even Tyke Furlong seems to be getting back into his groove as well, for sure. $5,000. Is that one? Is that Korean one? Good to see the old man join the live stream. Better pen. Cheers, man. Gary, someone just tipped us 5,001. I don't know how much money that is, but they said good to see you on the stream.
Thanks very much.
Cheers, man. Does Artie Savia still wear his goggles? You don't need to write that so many times. I don't think so because he says they fog up, but he's still going to work on them. Wow. Fell RM mods. The World and Union. It is, man. Like rugby union. Cheers. That's awesome. Thank you, man. Thank you for that. The World in Union. It's kind of it's like a cheesy song title when they do the song, but it's pretty cool. I do like the idea of the World in Union thing, so I appreciate that, man. It's a good time to be a rugby fan when you get the Rugby World Cup on. That's true. Get the old man in the pack. He was there. He already said hello. He's sitting over there. Just paid for the drinks, exactly. Just paid for the beers. We're about to kick off. Get a box and half a Heineken. Yeah, the boxes of Heineken are starting to run a bit dry. I've still got a few left. I've got a few teams that are out that I need to get through. Georgia, Samoa. I've still got a ton of Ireland bottles, so we'll see how that goes. Right. Second half is about to kick off. I better move the chair back. Gonna need to put those 18 pounds to some chiropractor after this, but hey, that's good. Second half, where Australia shine. We will see. Lealiafano did decide to kick from his 22, but he shanked it pretty bad. What are you looking for? Okay. My wife is in the room, but decided she's busy doing stuff, and she snuck off. Okay, it seems like Australia maybe have come up with the plan to put boot to ball. Oh, did Johnny Matus knock it on? Counter attack, maybe. Pataya. That's a terrible kick.
Oh, God.
That was just awful.
Oh, Benny.
Okay, we're playing a bit of force back at the moment. I can see the chat. Somebody said try. The chat is definitely sped up. Nothing's happened yet. Uh-oh. Oh, Pataya with the inside ball. Oh, Karabiti just put the hammer down.
Karabiti.
Wow. Australia needed that. Wow. Big Will's happy about that. Big Will's a Kiwi fan, but he lives in Australia, so he'll back the Aussies, I guess. Cheers, Big Will. Yeah, my stream is delayed on Spark by about a minute. There was nothing on. Nice wide ball. Man, Karabiti is just having a blockbuster World Cup. Karabiti is explosive. Yeah, man. He has been going proper this tournament for sure.
Grunt machine on me.
Is he gonna kick it? Does he kick it? What do you reckon, Gaza? Does he kick it?
Maybe.
Maybe. You're as bad as me sitting on the fence.
No, he got it.
He got it.
I don't think he was going to get it, but he got it.
Game on.
Yeah, it is now.
RWC. What official minute did that try go down? 43. Let's hope all quarterfinals are like this. Well, yeah, even back and forth for sure. I'll take that. Definitely take that. Can I cover the Pro 14? Man, if I get more time, I certainly will. I certainly would love to. I haven't seen the Cheetahs for a few years now. Not really, not in any depth. I see the odd game, but not in any regularity. And they were one of my favorite teams. That team which had Oosthuizen, Strauss, Labuskakny, Willie LaRue, all those guys playing at the same time. Oh, 2 Cents Rugby, ex-Chief James Lowe. Living the good life in Leinster. Talks he may wear green. You may see him as traitor as opportunity missed. Bro, he was James Lowe, and cheers for that, by the way. James Lowe is just unfortunate. Oh, my Lord. What? Where did that come from? I'll get back to James Lowe in just a second.
He was one of your best provincial wingers, eh?
For sure. Do you remember we saw him that time at College Rifles?
Yeah, we did.
When he was injured.
Yep. He should have played for the All Blacks.
Yeah, he should have. Wow. Who passed that?
Oh, man, that's going to hurt. Yeah. Ooh.
Was it Farrell? Wow.
Oh, 24-16.
Love it when shot props hit a gap like that. Yeah, for sure. Yep. Wow.
Ain't going to stop him. See, that ground's
Nobody's rubbing him on the head now. That's awesome. I'll update the whiteboard in a second, and then back to James Lowe. I just want to check the official time of that try. Hasn't updated yet. 46 minutes.
Ooh,
24-16 after 47 minutes. But yeah, I did see James Lowe. And by the way, that was a hell of a try from Sinclair, if I didn't already say so. And a hell of a pass from Farrell. Proper move. Yeah, James Lowe was kind of playing at a time when like Julian Savia was still kind of the immovable object on the All Blacks wing. And there were various other guys just ahead of him, and he never quite got his shot. Injured it. Yeah, he got injured at kind of inopportune times, and then rightly took his overseas contract. He's on the wrong side of the 5-year residency rule, but he won't be too far away from that.
He's playing well over there, isn't he?
He has been playing really well, so yeah, I hope he gets whatever opportunities come to him because he's a really good player. Supposedly a really nice guy as well, so yeah, I saw him on off the ball and he seemed to look
Hasn't he got a bit of arthritis?
I think so, yeah.
He has, yeah.
But he seemed to be keen, so
oh,
Big England scrum.
Jeez.
What channel am I watching on? I am watching on Spark Sport. That was a huge scrum by England, man. Huge. James Lowe looks like a Kiwi honey badger. Yeah, kind of. But he's another one that's not that big, but he's really wily and really hard to bring down.
Strong.
Yeah, very strong. Are you sure you want to be wearing that top, says Joe? Well, come this evening, I may have to change it for a green one, but we will see. Is it working well? Yeah, Spark Sport's going fine. I mean, I'm literally watching Spark Sport and streaming a YouTube thing at the same time, and it's still going good. So, Japan scored 3 tries in the first half against Scotland, and Scotland returned to make it interesting. Let's not turn an 11-point lead into an automatic win. There's still time, man. I mean, there's been bigger comebacks done in less time, but it's certainly not going to be easy. The ball has just fallen over, so Farrell's going to have to put it back on the tee. Better move his butt, or the referee will give him a hurry up. Mark's wearing the right jersey. Too many people were like, you better be wearing the black jersey in the All Blacks live stream, so I thought that's probably true. It might be a bit disingenuous to go for any other jersey for that one. Do you watch Off the Ball just for rugby? Yes. I do see they have other stuff on there as well, but I pretty much only watch the rugby content. Whiteboard update is coming in a minute.
Oh dear. For all these.
27-16.
They have to score.
Big mountain to climb now. Again, Australia back in that position of needing to score next. They did it last time. Don't know if they'll be able to do it again. I called 35-19 this morning, not looking bad. Looking pretty close. England or Australia can't attack, so they're going to use that. Time spent on kicks is maddening. Bloody ref needs to cut that out. 2 minutes there for Falcons. They do. There are certain things that the refs seem to monitor every now and again. Like, is the scrum feed straight, or how long are they taking for a kick? But for the most part, they don't seem to care. Even when they say use it at a ruck, it's supposed to be 5 seconds, but you see it regularly go longer than that. Hate the bigger change this kicking routine with the whole. Yeah, that was quite funny. Tamua's on, yes. Leviafano's off, and he did a little bow. Might be his last game in a Wallabies jersey.
He's going to Japan, hasn't he? I think he's going to Japan.
Australia need divine intervention at this point. I would give 30 seconds to a kick. We'll hurry up. It shouldn't take a minute at the ball. Yeah. The refs, I guess, are trying not to be too pedantic, but then players will take every inch they can get, I guess, if you let them. Oh, the Aussies have got numbers out wide, but nope, as England have closed it down. They're still playing with advantage. Back for the penalty. What was the worst excuse you saw for anyone wanting the haka banned? I mean, the main one people say is it gives the All Blacks an unfair advantage. But I always tell people that there's plenty of New Zealand teams that do a haka and that are not that good.
That's true.
And
everybody does it.
Yeah, and there's like Fiji, Samoa, and Tonga who all have their own kind of cultural equivalents, and none of them are number one in the world. So I don't think that's a legit factor.
And none of them get criticised.
Yeah.
So if you think the haka is an advantage, I think it's all in the people's minds.
Yeah.
Come on, you need to score, man.
Australia is a shadow of their former self, no longer a threat to England. If they score here, it's back to game on. But at the moment, England are looking pretty comfortable.
They have to score.
Yeah, Australia really do have to score soon. Because England look to be in one of those moods where they're going to take whatever points, like whenever they get a chance, they're just taking them. England's defense is massive. 8 phases. Huge pass. Watson's already there, though.
Back him up, back him up, back him up.
Dad's tears kicked in. Yes. Growing with confidence as the stream goes on, I would say. Back for the penalty. A lot of teams are the shadow of their former selves. Interesting. Have people would ban the haka when it's reality. If anything was ever done about it, it wouldn't be a haka ban. Europe implemented to allow doesn't allow pre-match performances, I suppose. If you remember once, there was a bit of a hoo-ha between the organisers of a game in Wales.
Yep.
And when the All Blacks played, so they ended up doing the haka in the dressing room before the game.
Yep. Changing room, yeah.
In the changing rooms, and the All Blacks won that game pretty easily.
And there was a lot of controversy about it.
Yeah. So.
Have to score.
They should do away with the 30-meter rule and let teams walk towards. I'm not sure what the exact rules are, but I do believe that the other teams should have the kind of right to reply to the haka in whatever way they see fit. So if they want to run around and do some drills, that's fine. If they want to stand there and stare them down, all good. If they are forced to just stand there and look, then that's maybe one rule that they could change. Oh, Ruben's here. Man, where you been, Ruben? You're late. Very late. Well, it seems like Fiji, Tonga, Samoa. Yeah, exactly, Jasmine. Nobody really talks about that. Or the New Zealand basketball team who does it, and they're terrible. When we're talking about the haka, there's another game happening. It's probably all the scrum resets. It's easy to get distracted when there are incredible numbers of scrum resets going on. If you're not actually watching the game, they're about 6 meters out from the English line. The Aussies have got a scrum, but they keep resetting it. England defense is too good. Got to go for 3. Yeah, well, so far, most of the Aussie points have come from threes. That is true. All Whites do not do the haka, and that's probably a good thing. The All Whites is our soccer team. Right, Australia finally get the ball out the back of the scrum. Nasarani goes about a metre away. England are going for that turnover. Not quite, but the ball is slow. Karevi. You knew Karevi was never going to pass it there. He's not an easy man to stop, but he's an easier guy to read. What's one thing other than rugby New Zealand is known for that most people wouldn't know? What's one thing about New Zealand that most people wouldn't know? I don't know. Kiwi fruit? You know, kiwi fruit's name is like a marketing exercise? That's probably one. They used to be called like Chinese gooseberries, but they renamed them. Oh, England with a big turnover after Aussie went 9 phases. And yeah.
Bounce back.
But the Aussies have still got it. Karabidi is running sideways.
God, he's fast.
He's fast, but he's going the wrong way.
Just going crossfit.
Yeah. He's got to try.
England are too good. Oh, Fijoas. Yeah, Fijoas. We eat lots of Fijoas. That's probably one thing. That was a pivotal moment. I agree. First country to vote. Yes, that's true. New Zealand was the first country to give women the vote. Not the first like place. I think some states and whatnot had it, but the first country was New Zealand. Man, Karevi and Nasarani both went close, but couldn't get there.
They need to score in. Catch up. Oh man, they're just giving it back to England. See, there should be somebody running with them. He's got a lock running with him, isn't he? But he needs a little back.
Sad watching the Aussies at the moment. Yeah. All the boats in Auckland. Yeah, Auckland's called the city of sails because we got tons of little boats in our harbour. Power fritters, whitebait. Kiwis invented the first airplane. There was some guys who were trying to invent a plane at the same time as the Wright brothers, but they didn't manage to get the job done.
I'm running out of time.
ITV Hub sound is out. Is anyone else having trouble with ITV's sound? Finally, you're off Guinea. Yeah, Guinea has gone off. And Nick White's on. Ford's come on. Steak and cheese pies. We do have a lot of pies. They want to know what team you support in Super Rugby, Geza.
Same as you, the Blues.
The Blues.
And they're a hard watch.
My dad is watching with me, Ruben. My mum's in the room as well. She's kind of popping in and out.
Obviously, going to have to get their skates on. 13 points down.
The only reason we were the first country to let the women vote is because the women actually did jobs in New Zealand and half the men were alcoholics. Wouldn't doubt it. We do have a binge drinking culture here based on all the rules that used to be where you could buy alcohol at certain times.
Scrums in this game have been a real mess.
Who's your all-time favorite Blues player, Geza?
Doug Hallett.
Doug Howlett. Oh, Mum says Carlos Spencer. She's thinking the toffee pop ads.
Oh, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Doug Hallett for me.
Doug Howlett. The Munster fans will probably be pretty happy with that as well.
He went to Ireland.
Used to do things nobody else.
Michael Jones. Someone else has said Carlos.
Your mother says Carlos Spencer.
Big Will says Carlos is mine, so he's taken. Yeah, one of the guys said he enjoyed seeing Dougie play at Munster.
One of the few teams to beat the All Blacks. Munster.
Mm. Okay.
Some of the guys are saying Nonu, Dawn. Nonu's got nothing on Carlos in my mum's eyes.
Not a big money thing.
Not a big Nonu fan. Oh, another intercept. Oh, my. I think Australia, is it too early to call it? Are they done?
Oh, lucky.
I mean,
I think they might be.
there's still 18 minutes or 17 minutes left, but yeah.
They don't look like it, do they?
Big Will says, Howlett is a douchebag in real life, a great player, but he's an absolute tool. I never met him, so I wouldn't know.
I'm not listening.
Lomu and Zinzan. My brother doesn't like Zinzan because Zinzan wouldn't sign his autograph as a kid. So my
Zinzan's a bit of a showboater.
brother would also call him a douchebag.
Tell him Zinzan was a great All Black because he was a showboater.
Mm.
Great player, though. Give him that.
They are done. Aussie are done. They do look done at this point, I'll say it. From England, from here on out, England just manage the game and take any easy points where they can. Yeah, I mean, if England are smart, they see this game out, surely.
We don't know to be half the All Blacks.
Mm.
No, good.
We're
Good
gonna
team.
win yet.
We'll win.
I hope so.
So do I. You want this?
My mate was Nonu's neighbor for a long while, says he was an a-hole. There you go. My mum would believe it.
That's it.
Somebody's mate was Nonu's
Neighbor.
Okay.
and he said he was an a-hole.
He's going to the States.
England have got advantage.
Oh, he's a try.
Oh, he dropped it.
Dropped him.
He dropped it. We've only just seen it, but it looks like a drop.
I know he's going to play for San Diego in the States.
Who's Gaz's favorite South African player?
Ooh, let me think.
Maybe Bucky's Bota?
No, not really.
No, not really.
Not Victor Medfield. The halfback that died. John,
Van der Westhuizen.
he was good. I liked him.
This is the first time we've heard of Ben Skeen in this game, which is surprising because he's not usually one to sit on the back foot. Nah, that's not a try. Oh, you're thinking of Bobby Skinstad. There's been a few South African guys that passed away recently, eh? Like in the last few years.
James Small.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there has. Ben Skeen probably got told to shut up. I feel like he probably did get some kind of directive from World Rugby. James Small and Chester Williams both within the last 4 months or so. Yeah, it's been terrible. Fleur Dupree was awesome, that's true. Fair pass, juice. Oh, yep. They're saying your favorite Kiwi player has to be Hadley Parks. I feel like that's from a Welshman somehow.
No comment.
This is the nail in the coffin, isn't it?
What about Brian Habana, Gaza?
He'd be in my top 5.
There you go. Top 5.
Yep.
This guy.
This guy can kick.
Okay.
What are your feelings about Owen Farrell?
Yeah, he's a really consistently extraordinary player.
I think that's game, innit?
Yeah, I think so.
Barring a miracle.
Barring a miracle, it's England.
They don't look like scoring either.
No, not really.
Well, they had their chances, but they've just blown them.
And England's defence has been really good.
England are pretty smart.
Czech is getting the sack, they say. I think Czech has already said that he'll resign if they.
Czech is getting the sack.
I think Czech has said that he's going to go if they lose.
I like that. He's a good talker.
He is. One thing you give for Checker is he doesn't go by the PC script. He actually says what's on his mind,
Yeah.
which is not always the right thing to do.
He's blunt.
But he is blunt, yeah.
And he's entertaining.
Yeah, he can be. How much time left? It's 66 minutes and 40 seconds on my stream. So, I mean, still enough time to come back from 14 points down. That's only 2 scores. You can score 2 scores in like 2 minutes, but it's just not looking likely. Hi from Ireland and nervous. Yeah, there's still another very big game to come after this one. The UK media next week will be filled with pundits who are saying England is the greatest team ever.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I feel like England sometimes gets a bad rap like it's the media's fault sometimes. The media just goes bonkers. I mean, they do it with the football as well. Anytime England's leading up to a World Cup, they just talk them up so much, and everybody else gets rubbed a bit the wrong way.
That's true.
They come across as arrogant.
They do. I don't know whether the players themselves are, but that's certainly where the media, the impression you get.
Yeah, the newspapers do give them a bad rap. I agree with that.
If England score again, I reckon they've won this. Yeah, the Aussies need to do something pretty quick.
You can better try pretty quick.
They do.
No bonus points on this. I've just got to do something.
Gonna press the mute button watching this on ITV. I'm getting the global commentary, so it's pretty neutral, which is nice.
Man.
I work with 2 Irish guys and a bunch of sappers, and none of them care about rugby this weekend. Sometimes I don't enjoy living in China. Yeah, one of my guys is South African at work, and I said to him, I know he's not that into rugby, but I was like, come on, game against Japan, surely. Like, nah, couldn't kill this. Whoa, 38 pounds, bro. Are you nuts? Thank you, man. Foul RMODS. Cheers, mate, for 2 weeks of streams. You are a ledge. One of the guys just donated 38 pounds, Gaza.
You are very spoiled.
Very spoiled.
Well done, son.
Thank you. Well done to this guy, man.
You must be doing a good job.
Well, having you guys on has certainly added to the entertainment, I would say.
Australia need a score real quick. They've only got 12 minutes to go.
You still don't look like it.
Hey?
You still don't look
They've
like
had their
it.
chances.
38 quid is very generous. Too generous, man. Make sure you save some beer money for yourself. But cheers once again. Appreciate it. Favorite Welsh player? There's a theme to these questions, Gaza.
Probably Barry John from the 71 Lions. First 5.
Barry John.
Yep.
I wasn't born.
Him and Gareth Edwards were pretty good. They were the architects of the All Black demise in 71. Gareth Edwards.
That's all right.
Barry
It's
John.
cheaper than a night out in Paris to watch the game. Kids change your life, right? Yes. Well, thankfully, my daughter went to sleep like a treat tonight. My wife certainly got her to sleep. But yeah, thanks, man. Really do appreciate it. Oh, another big English scrum, and they got a penalty. I think you can call it. They say great choices on your players, Gaza.
Yeah, tell them to Google them.
They know who's cooking.
Yeah.
They obviously know who's cooking.
Yeah. Oh, they were good. It's one of the best inside back combinations I've ever seen in my lifetime.
Man, Mako is looking pretty
Beaten up.
beaten up, but yeah. He's putting a big shift. This is my pop's name's Gaza. His name's Gary, so we just always call him Gaza.
Nickname,
yeah.
Uh,
You're old enough to remember, but you were very young, right? I
I
wish I knew. Bit before my time.
Look at that. That'll destroy an Aussie pack. That'll destroy
Yeah.
an Aussie pack.
Yeah,
Oh, man. Oh, here we go.
that's it. They'll kick this, surely. That's done. They're not going to score 3 times. Michael is related to Thanos. I haven't seen the Avengers, but even I get that joke. If anything, England are getting stronger. Yeah, England they've stepped up in the second half for sure.
Destroying them in the forwards, eh?
Yeah.
Gee, man, that's awesome. Oh, look at that.
I'm beginning to feel sorry for them.
Oh, man. It's just brute power, Dawn.
I have to wake my 9-year-old at 11:30, but sleeping well now.
Look at you.
Why would you wake a sleeping child, man? Just leave them. Quarterfinals should be closer than this, says Ruben. I was close for a large period, and then I guess after Sinkler's try, it kind of has just gone downhill, which is sad because that was early on in the second
They
half.
just had one chance, but they blew it.
Yeah. Stick and fork in Australia, they're done.
Beginning to feel sorry for them.
Yes. My mum is starting to feel sorry for the Wallabies. That's how bad it's at the moment. What time is the ABs on? It should be about an hour after this one.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Bring on the next game. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. And he's kicked
Kicking
it.
Machine.
$33-16.
Yeah, 8 minutes to go.
Too much, man. That's it.
That's shit. Game over.
That's it, people. This game is done. 7 minutes to go. I only wake my children on school mornings when we need to go out on the weekends. Yeah, I do have to wake my son occasionally, but for the most part, I leave them sleeping as long as I can. Am I streaming the next one? Yeah, I'm going to stream the next one. It's going to be me, my dad, my mum, and their 2 friends as well. Janine and Andrew. So it could get pretty lively. We will see. How much do they miss Israel F? Yeah, the guy did add a bit of X Factor, didn't he? Where's the Waikato Chiefs flag? Bro, I don't have one. I forgot to get one when I went down to Waikato, down to Hamilton to watch the Chiefs game. I forgot to get one. I've got a Hurricanes one and plenty of Blues ones, but no Waikato ones.
Which one?
I don't have any flags for the Chiefs.
Oh, flags, no.
It's not done yet. It feels pretty done. But yeah, right. Not over till the fat lady sings, but she's certainly warming up her lungs. Lost the office sweepstakes, but at least the nephew won playing for England. Bittersweet. Huh? The nephew won. Playing for England as in actually playing, or your son, like a nephew picked England in the office sweepstakes? Why don't you broadcast the games? Because I'm not, as hard as this is to believe, as a guy sitting in his lounge, actually not an international broadcaster. Uh-oh. I can hear Swing Low, Swing Low Sweet Chariot, and I just saw you guys saying something in the chat, which hasn't happened yet on my one. Australia got a penalty, and Nick White's tearing up the field.
Bill.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Now it's done.
There you go. That was trying to catch up. Oh, that's really done it now.
That's it, Australia.
Look at Corumbiti.
Yeah. Oh, man, England have looked up well good in the second half, that's for sure. Man, this is becoming a bit of a hiding.
Trying to play catch up, eh?
Oh, Andrew says, best rugby channel on YouTube. Sorry, you're broke. Bro, you're not broke, but I appreciate that. If you're broke, you shouldn't be doing that. But cheers, man. I'm just about to finish off Australia, which is what England are doing. So cheers, Andrew, man. Appreciate it. Every little bit helps. Whiteboard update is coming. 40 points to 16. Oh, my Lord. Just check for the official time of that try. You guys are saying something's happening in the chat. That was Tupou, not Ulysses, but that's fine, commentator. Is that a second try? They looked like there was a forward pass in the build-up. I thought the pass to Tupou looked forward. TMO is going to have a look. 76.
I think it might have been forward.
It looked forward on my first viewing, to be fair. But if his on-field decision is try, then it'll have to be blatant.
He's had a good game, Corabiti.
Yeah, Corabiti's been sharp.
He's tried hard.
Been one of the better Wallabies players for sure. Ben Skeen. What does Ben Skeen say? Not clear. The refs just overruled him? Yeah, it looked forward to me. What was Skeen talking about?
No try.
Momentum or forward. The angle they showed it on was such a wide angle you couldn't see backwards out of the hands. But momentum definitely took it forward. I mean, that's not what counts. It has to be whether it's backwards out of the hands or not. But I would like to see it from another angle. If nothing else, it's nice to see Skeen overruled. Oh, man. 11. Jay said, I don't know if it's Jay said or Jay Said, but either way, he said go Australia. Not this time.
They didn't give the try.
They're done, I reckon.
Oh my goodness.
I think they should have.
Cheers, man, for that one. It's been an interesting game. Do appreciate that. You're far too kind on the streams, man. Again, save some beer money for yourself. From China. Whereabouts in China are you, Kieran? I was about to say Ben Skeen wasn't having a bad game until that moment. Yeah. Someone has burnt 35K. Yeah, one of the guys in the stream, I don't know if he was legit, said he had 35K on Australia to win this one.
Oh, God.
Didn't mention a currency. Like, you could have 35K in a few currencies, which would only be like a few bucks, but yeah.
He's had a good game, Corabiti. I like him. He's tried hard.
Come on, the mighty All Blacks. Yeah, it's not too long for that game to go. Australia got one last shot to go for some pride, but their World Cup is over. Checkers' time at Wallabies is over.
He's on the way home.
A bunch of guys are about to retire. Pocock, I don't think we'll see him in the gold jersey again. Oh, man, the Turbo Warrior. Have you Irish ancestry? Be nice to see you wearing the right jersey, the green jersey. Go Ireland. I don't know about any direct Irish ancestry. I did a DNA test a while back, and it did show Ireland. So apparently,
Yeah, we got Irish blood in us.
but none of my grandparents or anything were directly from Ireland. My grandmother on my mum's side, she. Her partner from the time I was a child was an Irish dude, so he was pretty much like my granddad. So there's an Irish connection there, that's for sure. He was from Kilkenny.
He was pretty cool.
He was very cool. Took me out for a few beers when I grew up, which was pretty nice as well. So cheers for that, man. I'll see you guys in about an hour for the next one. It's actually a decent break for me to stretch out my back after sitting on this chair. But for the next one, the Wallabies World Cup is done. England, pretty comfortable, eh? It's going to be a cracking game, whoever they play next week. They're going to be a tough, tough team to beat. But yeah, I am going to finish this stream now, do this review, have a wee rest, stretch the back, like I said, and then I'll see you guys again, hopefully for the next game, which is the All Blacks against Ireland, which is going to be massive. And my mum, my dad, and their friends, Janine and Andrew, will be here for that one as well. So, yeah, it should be a bit of fun. You guys, oh, bro, my portal has just given me $5 as well. Cheers, man. Make sure you're there for the next one. I appreciate that. I've got an Irish beer and a New Zealand beer for the Heinekens ready to go as well. So I'm well prepared. I'll see you guys in about an hour. All right, guys. Take care. See you in a bit. Cheers.